Andrew and Todd, 68 Winnebago. Getting ready to find TDC so we can make our mark and actually get our timing pointer where it's supposed to be. Then we can put our timing tape on the balancer. Ooh, there's the balancer. Yeah, lots of little things coming along. So the other day, I did finalize the fuel pump installation. Looking very nice. Mocked up our valve covers. I do have to drill for a PCV grommet here, which will be the fresh air inlet that comes from the air cleaner into the crankcase. And on this side, we're going to be doing, there we go, there's our PCV. That's going to go to vacuum. I've already found our grommet. Got it all installed. That's actually a factory style grommet for a giant 1.5-inch hole Mopar. So that's going to be our driver's side. But first, let's get this figured out. So this is our factory timing tab. And I mean, I know we're close to TDC. Here's our TDC mark that came on the balancer. You can see all the advance spots beforehand. So I know we're close to TDC, but we're not at TDC. So the plan is we're going to use our TDC finder, and we're going to find fore and aft and mark them. And then we're gonna go and cut this into a point at the actual location of where TDC is going to be. All right, first order of business, put our insert in for our TDC finder, which is at the piston stop. So take care of that first. And we're gonna spin our motor around a little bit. We can watch exhaust open, exhaust closed, etc. And it will show us when we'll be coming up to TDC. Right, got our piston stop in. We are ready. Intake opening, intake closing. We're just gonna go until the piston hits the stop. Boom, right there. Piston is at the stop. So we're gonna make a mark. I'm just gonna mark it right in line here. Just on the 0, and that'll be my before. And then we'll make another mark go in the opposite direction. That'll be our after. And then you split that, and that's TDC, boys and girls. So there is our mark. Now we will turn it the opposite direction and see where our mark will be going the other way. Boom, there it is. So we'll make a mark here. And then halfway between these two marks will be where TDC is. So there they are, our two marks. I keep backing out my checker and going back and forth just to dial them in tighter, which will make it a little more accurate. So the way I've always done this with a piston stop is I put the stop in all the way. So I make a mark one direction and another. I just keep working our way in, making sure we're pretty even. Then once we get real tight, I draw the stop out till it doesn't touch anymore. And then just the last one's just a little bit, just a kiss. That's these marks here. So you split these, and you can split it off of here, off of the 5 degrees and 5 degrees. And that'll locate your TDC. And that's where we put our tape. Here we are, boys and girls. TDC. Got our timing tape all done. We are at 10 degrees before top dead center as we sit right now. I'll be painting this later. It'll be red, and then the markings are going to be all black, so we'll see them really nicely. That's all done. Valve cover's done and gasketed and bolted. A little bit of detail, a little bit of stainless, a little bit of jewelry. Looks good. PCV for this side. This side will be the one that goes to vacuum. Probably right here on the front of our carburetor. So it will be under plenum vacuum on this side. This side we're gonna drill it, grommet it with another breather similar to that. It's gonna go to vent fitting here on the inside of the air cleaner. So that will draw fresh, clean air into this side and out to that side. And that way we won't be blowing out dipsticks or any of that nonsense. So we got that going. Put our spark plugs in. They are Champion Iridiums, boys and girls. RC12WYP. Looks like a B4. Anyway. Yep, it is B4. Anyway. Basically just the iridium equivalent of a 12YC. Which is excellent starting point for this motor. Perfect. It's just we wanted iridiums, so they will last a long time. Keep the maintenance down. Basically, change the oil in this thing. Run it, drive it. Go from one camp to another. And enjoy it. Which is what Andrew and Todd are going to do. It's our thermostat housing. Nice cast aluminum. Good solid piece. Just put a 180 thermostat in there. We don't need anything special. We don't need some stage 3 Stewart race car one. I mean, with the radiator that's over there for this, that Bob's radiator did, it's gonna be just fine. So coming up, obviously besides the little paint and detail, we got a distributor hold down. Got a nice one coming. Got my fitting for here for the bypass. I need to actually trim it down and then get us an S-shaped hose for that. We got to get our fittings out of our old water pump, which is over on the floor that way. Get them in, situated, ready to go. Can actually run some of those bypass hoses and all the little stuff now before we put this baby in. But we're really close. Beast.